And hello, Shock fans, your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show. Back for something different this time, actually. It's a review of the Bionicle Netflix exclusive series, A Journey to One. Now, I normally don't do reviews of like movies and stuff or such shows because it just isn't a thing, but since I do so many like Bionicle mocks, I talk about Bionicle, and I just love it so much, I figured I wanted to review this. And I'm going to be brief, and there will be spoilers. So basically, if you're up with the story on Bionicle, you know what happens anyway. But I'm just going to start talking about it now. So there will be spoilers. The animation looked great. The environment, the build, like everything, just all of it. The world building, really glad they like fleshed out the world. I guess is what I'm saying. Just really added more to it. The voices were great. I didn't have any problem with them. I had previously complained about MERRR's voice, but hearing it in the show, it was much better. And I'll get more into that in a minute about MERRR, because I had some more complaints that I talked about the actual thing, the previews, when I saw the previews. Yeah, like I said, the voice acting was fine. Really liked Makuda's voice. Really glad that they actually explained that Makuda is asleep still, and that his spirit is what is like talking to the MERRR basically and his minions. I like that they showed like the Skull Warriors and saying the Skull Warriors were useless without Kolta, basically, pretty much without the Skull Grinder. They didn't have any power, and then they had like the Skull Spiders attached to them, so I'm glad they're like keeping Skull Spiders in the story, just because, you know, like keeping a creature in the story that was previously in it. Character-wise, I like that they had some of the like villagers, like the protectors and stuff, rebuilding like the city. The character-wise, like for each character, Akimu was fine, Makuda was great. MERRR was great. My complaint with MERRR before I actually saw it, just like when I seen the preview, was when I seen him like bowing to Makuda or saluting Makuda. I thought he was going to be a mindless slave, but he's not. He's still a hunter, and I'll explain more about that when I get to the story part. Tahu, he was pretty good. My only thing is he didn't seem to have the short temper that he normally has. Like he's always been known for that. Gally really acted like herself, like the peacekeeper. She was the one who thought all this through. Pohatu acted great. Really liked the I hate scorpions thing that they had kept going from the animation about the skull Scorpios. Kopaka could have been a little more cold. He was a bit, I think I've heard a few other reviewers saying he was a bit optimistic, a bit unlike, he was less chill, I guess. Onua was great. He didn't act as he didn't have the dumb voice. He actually acted pretty wise. Who else is there? Lewa acted just as I expected. Loved Lewa. Really awesome. Really expected like the attitude he's always had of being like the I don't want to say the Kid Appeal character, but it's a Kid Appeal character I like. It actually makes sense. And the other Toa was, and I always go blank when I name them. I said Gally, Tahu, Lewa, Pohatu, Onua. Who am I missing? Now I'm going to have to turn around and look at the damn shelf. Okay, I said Kopaka. Maybe I already did everybody. I said Tahu, Kopaka, Lewa, Gally. Yeah, I guess so. Sorry about that. Just skip that part if you have to. The Unity modes look pretty good. The creatures look really nice. My only real complaint about it was that it was so short. That I wish they would have just drug out, like put it on Cartoon Network, and just drug out like the labyrinth, them getting the mask, all that stuff. I really liked MERRR's power, his like ability to go into shadow and come out. I really think they did a good job with that. I like the labyrinth was really well done. I like how they kind of hinted that they'd been there before, and like they're talking about their past still. Hopefully we'll get to learn more about that as the story goes on. And then here's another huge spoiler. When MERRR takes Pohatu's creature and takes the master control, essentially, basically, stuff like that, he goes back to Makuta, and Makuta's like, you were a good hunter. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something like, you know, you're a fine hunter, but now you're my minion. And MERRR's like, no, I work for no one. And like he puts on the master control, thinking he can like stop Makuta, and Makuta's just like, as strong as you think you are, I am stronger. And he like starts mutating him, and he's like, you are a hunter no more. You are my minion, the Destroyer. And then it shows up the shadow of MERRR, the Destroyer. And we don't get any new episodes, I think, till July. But good God, it was good. I mean, like, you guys know I'm not driven really to review movies, because I watch Deadpool, and it's one of my favorite movies I've seen in a very, very long time, but I didn't review it. Go see Deadpool, though, if it's still playing in your area. But yeah, the Bionicle thing, the Bionicle Journey to One, really good. I'm really looking forward to the next next part of this story. I hope Netflix continues, or they put it on TV or something with this sort of design, with sort of show, instead of just the few-minute animations, because I really want to see them like fight Makuta, and hopefully we get to see Makuta pretty soon. Maybe the winter wave of 2017. I'm not going to predict anything. I'm just saying maybe, because they've done Duty, they've done Unity, and now it's Destiny after this should be. And their destiny is to defeat Makuta, so hopefully Makuta. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think I covered basically everything. After I do this review, I don't know which video will go up first, but I'll be reviewing a slight modification I did for Tahu, Uniter of Fire, with his creature that I'm calling Tahu, Deity of Fire. That'll be what I'm filming next, and I don't know which video will go up first, this or the Tahu, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to review more movies, if you kind of like this style. If not, you know, I don't know if this will be a common thing. But until next time, this has been your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show, signing off. Farewell.